June 6th, 2020. This is the side yard, and it's just kind of starting to bloom. We'll start over here on this side today. We've got a lot here now. It used to be all grass. So this is a food yard, but the homeowner association won't let you have food in the yard. So I hid it. This is part of the screen. This is food. That's a fig, and it's a Texas everbearing fig, Texas everbearing. And this will be the first year we got figs off it. This is year number 5, so I'm pretty excited that we're finally getting figs off of it. Nice big mountain laurel. We got a couple of them back there. Nice big Mexican feather grasses. I love the way this has turned out. Mexican feather grass and the mealy blue sage. You can see a little carpenter bee joining us there. Pretty cool. More carpenter bees down there on the mealy blue sage and the lantana, and I like that look. It looks good together, mealy blue sage and lantana. You can see behind it we've got still 2 artichokes left. Not sure how long that's going to last for, but whatever. We're going to see if we can make it go through the summer with the mist. The mist seems to be the key if you miss them. Yeah, so mealy blue sage, and this is a type of Esperanza. I have 2 different types of red Esperanza over here, and I'll tell you what, there's about a month out of the year where nothing is blooming, like during the heat of August, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. These Esperanzas are the only thing blooming. These ones, not any other plant in this yard. Everything will be dormant except for this. And all the pollinators and hummingbirds and everything are coming right for this. So I'm keeping it, even though it's not my favorite plant. Here's a little zinnia. We let zinnias just pop up wherever. You know, they don't take up a lot of room or whatever, so I just kind of spread the seeds. There's another one over here. There's another one over here. So a few zinnias popping out. Native lantana. So I did some experiments. I had 3 different kinds of lantana over here, and the butterflies come to this one. The butterflies come to the native, which is, I thought, very, very interesting that they come to the native. This is one that I kept. It's a smaller one, and it's non-native, but there are some butterflies that come to this one. And this is the Dallas red. You can tell it's a little bit more red, but so I do have 1 different one. This is my chop and drop. You can't even tell from the street, but this is where I put all my stuff. So the reason I do this, if there's any beneficial insects in these things when I cut them down, I don't want to get rid of them. I want the insects to stay kind of where they are. So all of these are from here. All this stuff is from here. And I just left it here. So if the beneficial insects come out, they'll still have a home. Or not, that's not what I meant. Their mom knew where to put them. She put them where there was food. So they'll have food. That's what I meant. Mystic Spire Sage looks really good over here. Actually looks better here than it does in the front yard. Probably going to take some cuttings of this and put it in the front yard. And one of my favorite, sensitive briar. Love this plant here. So this is really interesting. So for several years, the coneflowers have come up and dominated this area, and now it looks like they're largely gone. Like, I don't think the coneflowers really grow well in this area, but it says they're native. But I mean, they're just, there was like 50 of them over here, and they're gone. There's a couple coming up. But I'm not watering them, I'm not rescuing them. If they can't make it, they can't make it. They've been here for several years. More Esperanzas. These are more of the Esperanzas, just haven't come up yet. And the Anacotria orchid. This thing is a beast. This thing got real big real quick and is a nice little screen. I need to cut off a few dead branches you can see up there, but this thing is overall, it's pretty cool. Here's another Texas sage. This is my least favorite. It's called Rio Bravo, and it is just not a good one. I'm not sure why, but it's just not a good version. It's everyone else's favorite. Everyone loves that one, just not me. This is the Mexia. This is about as full bloom as you're ever going to see it. It's never really in full bloom, but it's always kind of in some bloom, which is the reason I have it. Now the interesting thing is, remember I said there's a period of time where there's nothing in bloom? Yeah, this won't be in bloom either. The only thing that'll be in bloom is those red Esperanzas. Oh, the cannas are coming out really, really nice. So I transplanted all these cannas here. and I think they like it here. Got some more back there underneath the Anacostia orchid. Gonna transplant those. That's looking good. I really like the nice contrast between the big leaves and the small leaves. More Greg's Mistflower, Greg's Mistflower, Greg's Mistflower. Now here it looks kind of nasty. However, there's a story. I had nettles growing in here. Here we are, nettles. They're coming back right there, nettles. And I laid waste to all of them last year. I just killed it. I've been trying to fight these nettles for years, and so I had to get some weed killer. I never use weed killer in my yard. It's only the second time I ever did it, but I did it, and it looks like I did not successfully kill the nettles, so I need to get back over here. But that's the reason there's a big bare patch here, is because I just laid waste to the nettles. No, I'm not putting up with that anymore. Over here, we got farmers market plants right here. Farmers market plants in the back with the kiddos. Some artichokes. Artichokes. See the path we got here. Artichokes, and then, you know, random plants for various reasons. What happened here? Oh no. Oh no. Something happened there. Yeah, lots of different stuff. Some's being shipped to people, some's going to Houston, but lots of different stuff here. Cannas and stuff like that. Have New Zealand spinach that grows native here now. That's kind of part of my emergency plan, and it's all over. You'll see it all over the garden. It's just part of the ground cover. I let it grow. It's spinach. Like, I can eat it, so yeah, I just let it grow. This is black and blue sage over here. That's all for farmers market stuff. Hopefully, we gotta get some blooms out of them. These are chili patines, and these went really fast last year, so I grew a whole bunch of them this year. There's a passion vine here. Passion vine grown up. Trellis here. Trying to get some more Gulf fritillary, I think is what they're called. Gulf fritillaries. So, you know, for years I've tried to have sunflowers here for years and years and years, and the deer eat them. I don't know why they don't eat them in the wild, but they eat them in my yard. So, yeah, we've got a whole bunch. You can see how tall they are. They're sticking way above the fence. They have to be 9 feet tall right now. It's a 6-foot fence. I would say that one's at least 9 feet tall. We got one over here too. This is the pineapple guava that's recovering from the freeze still. It's big pineapple guava. And I guess you can see the misting station too. Got a little misting station set up here. That's what I got. That's what's set up.